Hi guys, it is 10.6 area of regular polygons, our next lesson. So you're going to be trying to find the area of regular polygons, and it's actually, it's not that hard. You're going to take the formula for triangles, and you're going to use that to find the area of these polygons. So get your notes. In your notes, put 10.6 and also write area of regular polygons. Pause if you need to so you don't fall behind. Here's the definition of a regular polygon. It's in which all sides have the same length and all angles have the same measure. So the reason why I picked my little Bitmoji with the soccer ball is because we're actually going to look at the shape there in the soccer ball. All the shapes that make up the soccer ball, that's a polygon. So let's look at the next page. So here is what's on the soccer ball, a pentagon. So it's 5 sides. So what it wants you to do is it wants you to draw line segments from each vertex to the center. So the vertex, these are these corners here. Okay. So they started it for you. They already did 2. So we're going to do the other 3 here. So now you just have to find the area of one. You just have to find the area of one triangle first. That's all you got to do first. That's not the last thing you're going to do, but that's the first thing you need to do. So you take the info they give you here in this triangle, and we're going to find the area of that triangle there with the base of 20 and the height of 14 centimeters. So they've given you the formula for a triangle. Area equals 1/2 times base times height. So you're going to substitute 20 for B and 14 for H. So you're going to put in 20 and you're going to put in 14. So now it's up to you how you really want to solve this. An easy thing to do here would be to cross cancel with the 2 and the 20. So like 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 20 10 times. So then all you have left is 10 times 14. So 10 times 14 is 140. So then that's the area of one triangle. So you're going to come down here. So once you know the area of one triangle, then you can figure out for the whole shape now. Because how many of those triangles do you have? Well, how many sides do you have? You have 5 sides. So you have 5 sides, that means you have 5 triangles. However many sides you have is how many triangles you have. So you have 5 sides here. So you're going to go 140 times 5. And once you multiply the 2, then you'll have 700. So it's 700 centimeters squared. So this pentagon shape here is 700 centimeters squared. Next problem. You'll notice here I have a little typo I need to fix. It says you will need this. From here on, you really need to be putting some notes in your spiral so that you can do the homework in Think Central. 10.6. Yeah, 10.6. So you will need all of these examples to help you with 10.6 homework assignment in Think Central. So first thing we're going to do, step 1. So here's our polygon. Notice it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 sides, so it's a hexagon. So that means it has 6 triangles, 6 congruent triangles. Okay, those aren't the best lines, but you get the idea. So that means we have 6 congruent triangles. You saw congruent on the little mid-chapter quiz. All right, so you're going to take the info they give you. So they give you the height, 3.6. They give you the base, 4.2. So you're going to plug everything in. So you're going to plug in 4.2, you're going to plug in 3.6. So maybe what I would do is I would simplify the 2 and the 4.2. So 2 goes into 2 once. Now figure out how many times 2 goes into 4.2. Some of you might be able to do it in your head. I just want to show you it's okay to take a sec and try to figure it out. So it's 2.1. So now all we have to do is figure out what 3.6 times 2.1 is. I feel like the longer I do this, the easier it's getting for me to write with this Apple Pencil thing on the iPad. So I feel like it's actually getting a little easier. Okay, so we did 1 times 6, 1 times 3, then we did 2 times 6, 12, carry the 1, 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Okay, so this is going to be, and then again, you're multiplying, and notice you have 2 numbers after the decimal. So that means you need to move your decimal 2 times. So then the area is 7 and 56 hundredths. So you're going to come over here, and you're going to put 7 and 56 hundredths. And then again, go back. How many sides did you have? You had 6. So you had 6 triangles. So now you just need to figure out what 7 and 56 hundredths times 6 is. And that's going to give you the area for the whole entire shape. So 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 5 is 30. Plus 3 is 33. Carry that 3. 6 times 7 is 42. Plus 3 is 45. And then you have 2 numbers after the decimal, so you need to move your decimal 2 times. So your final answer is 45 and 36 hundredths meters squared. And there you go. Okay, let's look at another one. So here is 3 more, continuing doing the same thing as the other ones. So the first thing you want to do is count up how many sides you have, because however many sides you have, that's how many triangles you have. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have an octagon. So you have 8. So first thing we want to do is we want to figure out, so we have 1/2 times 5, which is our base, times 6, which is our height. Okay, so this one you should kind of be able to do in your head, because think about it. 6 times 5 is 30. And then you just want to half 30. What's half of 30? 15. Okay, so that means the area for one triangle is 15. So then 15 times, how many sides do you have? How many triangles do you have? You have 8. So then I just need you to figure out what 15 times 8 is. And it should be 120. So it's going to be 120 centimeters squared. Okay, look at 2. We have a pentagon. We've already done pentagon. So we have 5 sides. So that means we have 5 triangles. So you're going to take your formula. Oops, I turned on my eraser by accident. So you're going to take the formula, 1/2 times our base, which is 6, times our height, which is 4. Okay, here's another one. It's not really that hard. Think about it. Do 6 times 4. That's 24. Okay, then you need to half it. What's half of 24? 12. Okay, so one triangle is 12 meters, but we have 5. So then you're going to go times 5. So 12 times 5, 60. So then you're going to get 60 meters squared. And that's going to be your area for this polygon. Okay, last one on this page. This one is 10. What is that, a decagon maybe? So you have 10 here. So the first thing you want to do is you just want to find the area for that one triangle. So you're going to go 1/2 times 8 times 12. Okay, so you could do 8 times 12 and then half it, or you could just simplify this, the 1/2 times 8. It just means you're halving 8. What's half of 8? 4. So then you're going to go 4 times 12, which is 48. And then remember, you have 10 triangles, so you're doing 48 times 10, and you're going to get 480. So it's 480 millimeters squared. Okay, we're actually almost through this lesson. I mean, this is it. This is all you have to do on this lesson. Here are 2 more. It might be a good time to stop and try to do these on your own, and then play the video, and then see if your answers match up with mine. Okay, so I'm going to take my formula, 1/2 times base times height. So here's my base, 8. My height is 7. So times 8 times 7. So this is another one. I would probably do this. I'd probably simplify the 1/2 times 8 first, because remember, that just means what's half of 8. Half of 8 is 4. So you're doing 4 times 7, and that's 28. And so now, go and look, how many sides do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have a hexagon here. You have 6 sides, you have 6 triangles. So then you have to take 28 times 6. And you're going to get, so you get 6 times 8, 48, carry the 4, 6 times 2 is 12, plus 4, you should get 168. So that 168 centimeters squared for the whole thing. 28 for just one, but they're all 28. So 28 times 6. Okay, it looks like we have another 10-sided. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have 10 triangles here. So we're going to go 1/2 times our base is 28, and our height is 43. So here's one where I would simplify the 1/2 times 28. That means you're doing half of 28. So you need to divide 28 by 2. So what is half of 28? It's 14. So then I need you to figure out what 14 times 43 is. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put the 14 here, and I'm going to multiply. So 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. Carry that 1, so that's 17. And then 1 times 3 and 1 times 4. Okay, and then I'm going to add this up. 5. No. What did I do wrong? No. Hold on. Let's do a little bit of erasing. I'm just kind of messy right now. Okay. I might have had it right. Let me just go back and redo it. 6. So 602. So then you're going to take 602 times 10, because you have 10 triangles. Okay, now it's not hard to do. 602 times 1 is 602. And then add a 0 on the end. So your final answer is 6,020 inches squared. Okay, I have one final one to look at. It's not any harder than the ones that we were doing. I believe we have an octagon here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 sides, which means that we have 8 triangles. It's made up of 8 triangles. Okay, so this is an octagon because it says name that polygon. It's an octagon. And then we're going to go 1/2 times 4 times 4.8. Again, here's another example of where I would simplify here, the 1/2 times 4. I would do that first and then finish out multiplying it times 4.8. So again, 1/2 times 4. So you're just halving 4. So that's 2. So 2 times 4.8. So I'm going to put the 2 here. So I get 16, 8, 9. Okay, and you have to move your decimal one time. So you have 9.6. That's just for one triangle, but you have how many triangles? We have 8 because we have an octagon. So then you have to go times 8. So 8 times 6 is 48, and then 8 times 9 is 72, plus you want to add that 4, so it's 76. Okay, so your final answer is 76 and 8/10 inches squared. And that's it. So that is the extent of this particular lesson. I'm not going to lie, they do get a little bit harder. The next couple lessons, well, at least, yeah, the next couple lessons are a little bit hard. So it's going to be really important you take those notes, you listen to the video, listen again if you have to, go back and rewatch things, whatever you got to do. So I'll see you guys on 10.6.